Hello, happy afternoon. Welcome to Mr. Patrick's Corner. Today we're going to talk about Africa, specifically Kenya. Kenya has 7 lakes on one side of their country and a desert that's drying up on their western side. Now, the trouble is these lakes are overfilling. The first one is a freshwater lake. It's the largest lake in Kenya. The second is a brackish water lake. Now, Mr. Biden wants to improve relations in Africa. Kenya is having problems with the ISIS rebels in their country, causing problems. And part of the solution might be to ask Bechtel, President Biden, to ask Bechtel to take a look. Bechtel is one of the greatest engineering companies in the world. They've worked on the Alaska pipeline. They've worked in New Guinea, building a gold mine operation. This would be right up their alley. The trouble is they have too much water on one side of the range and not enough on the other. This would be a good job experience for Kenya. It would get people jobs and work. It would also save some of the African savanna. Their national park system is getting flooded. We could handle this. And also we could get some experience. We have our own problem here in the United States, in California to be precise, and Utah. Utah is losing their Great Salt Lake is drying up and they need to put more water in it. And if they put fresh water in it, that's going to cause a lot of problems. Brackish water is the solution. And we need to desalinate, and that would be a win for us. They take the brackish water from the desalination and ship it to Utah, to the Great Salt Lake. Our fresh water we need, we can refill the wells, the aquifers in the Central Valley of California. Now, I don't hear Gavin Newsom or the governor of Utah coming up with any kind of plan. And wonderful Biden, sometimes I just think he's out to lunch completely. He doesn't want to do anything. He sits there and, I don't know, how am I going to do that? Oh my God, what a patoot for a president. We got a whole lineup of really dumb people. Our own state assembly and senate, they can't figure out how to help women who want to have an abortion. California is a liberal state. They have the right to an abortion. They should make it permanent. They should add it to our Constitution so that women have the right for an abortion. Also, they should do some other things. They should make child care easier to get in this state so women can go to work or not worry about it or spend half their paychecks. The deal in Kenya is a good learning example for the construction issues that we're going to be facing. Africa, the third world countries, Kenya and Africa, they look upon America like we just come in, plant our bases there, and get them into wars and shooting matches. This is a way to help them. I know the government officials in Kenya were hoping, like in '61 and the other, that the water recedes and they don't have to do anything. They were standing off and waiting and saying, well, Mother Nature fixed it the last 2 times. Maybe she'll do it the third. It's as a hat trick. I don't see it. I see that we should stand up and help these people. And the easiest way to help them is to help ourselves. We're in the same boat. And then you got the Mississippi and the eastern part of our country where we have too much water. We should be running pipelines across and taking care of the aquifers and taking the water from where we got too much and sending it where we got too little. The whole West is one big heat wave. The water's drying up. We have we have Lake Powell. You know, if you don't do something and you sit there and you twiddle your thumbs and you say, "Oh my God, we got to do something," you wait until the whole thing is flummoxed, and then you got more problems. Right now, you have a chance to use Kenya. The distances are a hell of a lot shorter than we have in California and Utah, but we could help those people and learn from it ourselves. We can take that as our sounding board, as our problem solver. We can work every problem we have out there, and if we have too much excess brine, they can also use the salt and create harvest ponds where they harvest salt from the brackish water. These are ways that they could save Kenya, because Kenya's 7 lakes are overfilling, and they're taking away people's food, and they're causing more and more problems with the park system there. The park system is one of the great advantages that Kenya has. It's where they get their revenue from. Now the tribes people make some of their living from it. That's why they tolerate the park. And when an occasional elephant or rhino or some large game goes into their corn crops and devastates them, they're not that concerned about it, because they make money. Right now, we need to start thinking about California and Utah. Now, did Gavin Newsom call up the governor of Utah and say, "Hey, I got a plan. You need brackish water, I need fresh water. Why don't we work together?" Of course not. These guys don't want to work on anybody's team. You've got a Republican governor in Utah and a Democratic godhead in wonderful Gavin Newsom. He doesn't think things out. He doesn't bring in experts and get things done. What he does is figure out ways where he can put graft in and make money off the studies. You know, we fund money for homeless and we don't get anything. This is the same situation we have right now. We need to start thinking. Put our little caps on, call up the governors in Utah and here in California, get the Secretary of State in from Washington. Maybe some of our ideas can penetrate and go across the ocean to Kenya. The Israelis have some ideas too. Bring them in. If you don't bring people in and talk, you're never going to get anywhere, because we don't want to talk to anybody because we think we're number one. Well, I'm sorry, ladies and gentlemen, we are not number one. We're facing mega heat in this state. Even my little town of Trona has had back-to-back over 100-degree temperatures. Well, we're out in Death Valley where we sort of assume that. But you know what? It would be really nice for a change not to be on the tip of the spear. So I'd like everybody this weekend to think about how to solve problems. And then send emails to Sacramento, Salt Lake City, and Washington. And say, "Hey guys, what are you doing about it?" Pester your congressmen and your senators. The congressmen make over $178,000 plus benefits. And what do they do for it? I'm trying to figure that one out. But we need to get our ideas out there and to talk about it. Thank you. Have a nice weekend. Please subscribe to Mr. Patrick's Corner. And if you like, put a like in. Thank you and have a nice weekend.